What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's your boy Wingman Plays back at you with a brand new Battlefield 6 video. Let me know in the comment section below, how are you doing? What games are you currently playing? What games are you going to be pre-ordering? Over the next couple of months there are some brand new games coming out. You've got Dying Like the Beast, which I'm so excited for. You've also got the new Call of Duty, the new Battlefield, and there's a couple of other games that are coming over from PlayStation to Xbox and Xbox to PlayStation, which is also really cool. I know Gears of War has just dropped, which is amazing, and it's the first one, so you may see some gameplay of that at some point. But honestly, this is just a video to just have a bit of a chat, really, see what everyone's playing, what's everyone interested in. At the moment, I'm still playing Howl Let Loose, really good game, absolutely enjoying it. Also Helldivers, such a fun game. If you've never played it, I recommend it. And you know, I haven't really been playing any other like first person shooters. You know, Ready or Not, I've completed that already, and to be honest, like, I know people were saying, oh yeah, it's got so much replayability value. I truly believe that there's hardly any. For the price that you pay for the game that you get, I don't think it's worth it. If you can get it at a reduced rate and it's cheaper, then yes, you will have so much fun. But there's not a lot of replayability value. If you keep failing a mission and stuff, then there is, you know, you keep playing it and playing it. But then once you know how to do that one mission, you're bored then, you know. So unless you can play with a load of mates, you know, it is a bit boring. But I'm really looking forward to Dying Like the Beast. I've done the minimal amount of research and watching, but I've done just enough to make sure that yes, it's actually going to be good. Because for me, Dying Light 2 was absolutely crap. I did not enjoy it at all. And you know, there's been a lot of people speculating that this is going to be the make or break for the franchise, because Dying Light 1 was amazing, the following DLC was amazing, but then Dying Light 2 was, just didn't hit the same, you know, and it wasn't the same amount of funness level that you would have hoped for, you know. But we move, and we're looking forward to it. I know there's loads of creators going to Call of Duty next, which is incredible, but most of them are really low creators. They haven't got a big following, which is okay, but we know why Call of Duty is doing that. Need I say more? They're only doing it because the big creators will actually critique it. The middle people will critique it because they're sick of the bullshit. But the younger people, the people with a smaller following, they're going to be, yes, no problem, sir. What do you want me to do for you? You know, it's absolutely incredible, you know. They're stooping that low. And they are backtracking a lot of Call of Duty is, you know, they are trying to rectify all the problems that they created, but is it too late for the franchise? You know, who knows? We've got to wait until the launch of the game. Now, there is still a lot of goot schlickers out there that are moaning about people like myself. Why are you complaining about the game? You've not even played it. You've not. Do you know what? I played Call of Duty all my life. I know what it should be. I know what it needs. But they never listen to people like myself. They listen to the big boys. It's the same with like Doctor Who. Instead of listening to the fans with what the fans want, they do their own thing, and it's ridiculous, you know. So don't come at me with the whole you haven't played this game, you don't know what it's like. Give it a chance, mate. I've played games like this before, and you give them a chance. And the thing with Activision, and it's not like the franchise Call of Duty is okay, but it's Activision. They have totally fucked up Call of Duty because all these other studios, you know, they want to make the game without microtransactions. They've openly said it. I remember Treyarch did a video, and they literally said, we didn't want this, you know, devs have left and said that they didn't want this, but it's Activision pushing for microtransactions. They're pushing for all these little gobblegum perks that you can buy. But the thing is, once you spend £5, $5, but then you use it, well, you've lost it then, you know, you don't actually gain anything from it. So it really is, you know, annoying, and it's quite stupid, to be honest. And games years ago, you spent £50 to £60, and that used to be for the steelbook, you know. So at least you got something with it, and it come with something, you know. Or you might be able to pay £20 to £30 for a DLC, and that'd be a DLC pack for the lifespan of the game, not just for one season, not just for one little bit of the game. It was, you pay 30 quid, 20 quid, and you get it for the entirety of the game, you know. But honestly, they are so focused in microtransactions because all those pounds and pennies add up, you know, and that's why they're doing it. You know, it adds up over time. They're making a lot of money, and they just forgot about the community. Now, don't get me wrong, Battlefield with DICE with EA, they're not all good. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you look at FC 26 and all that sort of stuff, microtransactions galore. You look at the old Battlefield, Battlefront 2, sorry, microtransactions, Battlefront 1, microtransactions. Now, they are still fun games to play, but it's just a microtransaction. Where's the transparency? Let me just pay a money for a game that you've developed and not have to worry about, oh, well, someone else has got a better skin than me. Oh, well, that gun's OP, so I want to buy that now. And that's the problem that we're having, is people are just wasting money and giving money blindly to these companies for pay to win. Let's face it, like, quite a few of these games are pay to win, you know. I was playing Roblox, you know. That's probably the biggest pay to win franchise gaming out there, you know. It really is. You can just spend everything on Roblox, you know. You don't actually have to save up for anything. But Call of Duty is being like that. I'll tell you the one game, you know, it could be technically pay to win, but GTA, mate, you know, you can make all that money and you don't actually have to rely on shark cards, but equally that's the only thing that you can actually buy from the store, you know. Don't get me wrong, nowadays you can buy things to help you, so you can buy like a Mob Boss one, but that's like when you buy the actual game, you know, to starter pack, which is totally fine, you know. It is what it is. Sometimes you need a helping hand, but a starter pack's different to a pay to win, you know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with pay to wins, but GTA, mate, hopefully GTA 6 is going to be good, and hopefully they stick to their roots and they don't change for any of these other people, you know. Obviously it's been in development a long time now, and we're just all hoping that we can have a fantastic game, and hopefully they deliver, you know. As I said, there's a couple of games this year that I want to be getting. I don't think I'm getting Call of Duty though, and I will say it, because it's so expensive, you know, for the game. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to get a lot of content out of it, because I'm not going to be playing it, you know, and I won't be playing it for content, you know. It's not like I'm going to be like, okay, we're going to go for max prestige, we're going to go for gold weapons, we're going for dark match. I don't enjoy that. I just enjoy shooting and killing, and that's it, you know. I don't want to be there grinding. I do enjoy grinding levels, I will say that, you know. When I was playing the Battlefield beta, I got to level 20 within the first day, and then I was hoping for the second weekend they'd up it, but they didn't. But I like grinding levels, and I don't really care about skins or class levels as such, you know. I just want to be the highest level possible, and I enjoy it, you know. I really do, and fingers crossed we can continue going that way with Battlefield, and hopefully they do have a nice leveling system, and we can just keep working our way up and up and up. Not like Call of Duty, where it doesn't really matter what level you are, because you'll have people that don't prestige, but they've got diamond, dark matter, and they're shitting all over you. But then you'll have someone that goes for levels, but they're shit. You know what I mean? And the skill-based matchmaking for those games are just rotten, and it just destroys the core value. I logged on to an old Call of Duty. It was Call of Duty World at War, and I got into a game really quick, Black Ops 3, really quick, because a lot of those games were a soft SMB, you know, nice and easy, nothing to worry about. These new games now, they're so hard, and it's so frustrating, and I'm just hoping that, you know, Battlefield doesn't go that way and other games don't go that way, because Call of Duty has went so far in the opposite direction to what it actually is as a franchise. It's unrecognisable now. It's like, if someone got Call of Duty and modded it, fair enough. If that's how you want to play your game, you do you. But at the end of the day, we don't actually want that. None of us are happy, you know. But it's one of them, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and please leave a like rating. Remember to go down in the link in the bio, follow me on my Twitch channel, Official Wingman Plays, follow my X account, which is Wingman Plays, and obviously follow my TikTok, which is Wingman Plays as well, for all the weird gaming content news that you want as well. But I do go live every single day, so make sure you do check out the Twitch channel if you want to see more of me. But without further ado, I will see you in the next video.